What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the Newcastle-Liverpool post-match analysis video, and this is going to be one of the craziest runs that I have done on YouTube lately. I'm so absolutely mad and furious, but first I want to introduce to you guys our new sponsor. And I'm really excited to reveal that we have a new sponsor on the channel for the next few days. I have partnered up with RetroSupplier.com. They are a replica vintage football kit selling website, and they were kind enough to send me 2 Liverpool kits which I have been wearing for the past week. I'm wearing one right now and they are super comfortable, great quality, and you can find retro vintage football kits from a lot of teams, and not just clubs but international team as well. So make sure to check out the website. Shipping worldwide is free of charge. I have a discount code for you guys. If you enter the code TAKE5 at checkout, you get a 5% discount, and if you buy some retro vintage football kits on the website, you support the channel, so thank you. And now back to the video. And I'm absolutely fuming because Liverpool missed at least 10 clear-cut chances to put this game to bed, and this has been the story of the season. And I'm sorry, maybe it's the emotion speaking from me, but this Liverpool team doesn't deserve top 4, doesn't deserve Champions League football. If you can't put the games to bed, and we have been doing this consistently because Liverpool have dropped 15 points from winning positions this season, including this Newcastle result. And this was the story of the whole Liverpool season, that I don't know what on earth happened. This is not on Jurgen Klopp, this is on the players, particularly the attackers, but the midfield players as well. Why cannot we score lately? I don't understand. This Liverpool team last season finished on 99 points. We are Premier League champions, and Liverpool attackers are absolute jokers. They are absolute clowns against Leeds and Newcastle. We created more than enough chances to score 8, 9, 10 goals in total. But against Newcastle, we could have been 6-2 up at halftime. We were so dominant. This Newcastle team, no disrespect, they are one of the worst teams in the Premier League, with one of the worst managers in the Premier League. But credit to them, they dug in, they hung on. But it was mainly because Liverpool missed so many sitters. Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, Mo Salah, Diogo Jota. We started with 4 attackers, and apart from Salah's magical goal in the 3rd minute, and I'm convinced that Salah scored that because he didn't have time to think. When the Liverpool attackers have time to think, they just overthink it, and it's a lack of confidence in front of goal. And it's absolutely mind-blowing how this Liverpool team has dropped off massively in terms of finishing our chances. Don't blame this season on the centre-backs injured, because Liverpool not making top 4 will not be because of the centre-backs. It will be because of Liverpool attackers. I'm pretty convinced that if Liverpool are just half decent in front of goal, then we finish in the top 4. Because honestly, against Newcastle, we missed so many clear-cut chances. It was unbelievable how the game unfolded. And you could just see from a mile away that when the 90th minute approached, Liverpool will just get scared and drop off and sit back. And that's exactly what happened. Newcastle in the last 5 minutes, what do they have to lose? If it's 1-0 or 2-0, it doesn't make a difference to them. So they attacked Liverpool, and Liverpool just crapped themselves basically, and Newcastle scored through Callum Wilson. It was very, very lucky from a Liverpool point of view because the ball hits his arm after he shoots at Alisson. But after that, Newcastle still in the 95th minute created another chance because Liverpool kept giving the ball away in the second half. The first half, Liverpool were magnificent. We really should have scored, as I said, in the first half, 6 goals at least. Salah had 2 one-on-ones, and Dubravka he was pretty comfortable. He didn't have to make an incredible, like, world-class save where he has to dive to the absolute corner of the net. That's what is so annoying. Jota was standing right in front of goal. He fluffs his lines and shoots wide. Sadio Mane was standing right in front of goal. He shoots straight at Dubravka. or he shoots wide. Mo Salah the same. He takes a too long a touch and then he shoots wide or he shoots into Dubravka. Sadio Mane, when he was one-on-one with Dubravka, instead of shooting, he takes a touch. He tries to go around the goalkeeper. That's absolute clown, fraudulent behavior. Shout out to you, Swizzy. I'm just absolutely furious and man, I'm losing my mind. How could this Liverpool team not finish this game off? It's absolutely bonkers. We learned no lessons from last season where Atletico Madrid were dead and buried. We could have scored 5 or 6 goals against Atletico last season in the Champions League. I'm still mad about that game, by the way. And we just took too long to score the second goal. It was in extra time, and after that Atletico scored, of course, because Adrian's mistake. And since then, Liverpool didn't learn their lesson, because we did this so many times this season. That is what infuriates me and grinds my gears, and I'm so mad and disappointed because against Leeds United we did the same. We created loads of chances, we missed all of them, and then in the second half we invited Leeds United to attack us. This time I think we dominated the game for 80 minutes, 85 minutes. But when you miss all your chances, you give the opposition encouragement to hang in there, to believe that they can still get a result. Even if it's just 2-0, even if we miss just 9 out of the 10 clear chances after Salah's opener, and it's 2-0, Newcastle wouldn't have a chance to get back into this. And in the 90th minute they started attacking, and I'm just absolutely furious. Jurgen Klopp set the team up perfectly, but this is on Salah, Mane and Firmino and Diogo Jota as well. Even Jota is cursed after having an incredible goal-scoring season, and then he gets injured and he comes back, he scores in a few games, but then Jota's finishing deserted himself today as well. Salah is the only player in this Liverpool team who, when it comes to goal-scoring, can't be criticized too much, because Salah, he scores like 30, I think he now has 30 goals or 29 goals this season, so I can't really criticize Salah too much, because you can't expect Salah to score 50 goals. He's not a Lionel Messi or a Cristiano Ronaldo. But Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, and also all the midfielders in Liverpool. James Milner had the chance, but he didn't shoot powerful enough, and the ball wasn't really in the corner of the net. Gini Wijnaldum never scores for Liverpool anymore, and Curtis Jones came on in the second half. He couldn't really do much, and Trent Alexander-Arnold had a great half volley which really should have gone in. It was just inches wide, but you can't expect Trent or Robertson to score. But we need more goals from everywhere, and basically nobody apart from Mo Salah is scoring any goals. And you cannot finish in the top 4. I'm sorry, you cannot finish in the top 4 when you just have one freaking player in your team who can score goals. Nobody else can score goals in this Liverpool team. What on earth happened? Somebody explain to me what on earth happened with this Liverpool team. I just have no idea. And I think this is on the players, the attackers and the midfielders. Everybody needs to chip in with goals, and virtually nobody apart from Mo Salah is scoring the goals in this Liverpool team anymore. If you look at the goal scoring numbers, Bobby Firmino, after he had a season where he scored 27 goals, I think. This season he has less than 10 goals. Sadio Mane, I think, has 12 or 13 goals, and he usually scores 20 plus goals. And also, I think another problem is that when the attackers are not scoring, there is not one midfielder or one defender who Liverpool can rely on to score goals. And yes, of course, the season was made more difficult with the injury of Van Dijk and Gomez, because we are not a threat from set pieces anymore. But Liverpool created more than enough chances against Newcastle from open play. And Newcastle just kept giving the ball to Liverpool as well. They kept gifting us possession, they kept gifting us chances, and we missed absolutely all of them. This Liverpool team don't deserve Champions League football, and I'm sorry, but if we don't finish in the top 4, I don't want us to qualify for the Europa League. I want Liverpool to actually lose a few games between now and the end of the season, in terms of just to finish outside of the Europa League places. Let's first wait whether Man City can win the League Cup or whether Tottenham wins it. But if Man City wins, then even 7th place could qualify for Europa League, because Chelsea and Leicester play the FA Cup final. So even sixth place team finishes in the Europa League and seventh place team. But do you honestly want Liverpool to play Europa League football if it means that the Liverpool players will just be knackered next season as well, and we will get probably loads of injuries as well? Imagine if this Liverpool side, who I'm still convinced is one of the best Liverpool teams ever, but I don't know what happened this season to the Liverpool players finishing, and of course we have quite a few injuries. But imagine if this Liverpool side, which is one of the, let's say not the greatest, but one of the greatest Liverpool teams in the history of Liverpool Football Club, imagine if this team can just play one game every week and attack the Premier League title next season. I'm pretty convinced that that will be one of our greatest chance to win a second Premier League title under Jurgen Klopp. So I never want Liverpool to lose, of course. Don't get me wrong, I don't want them to intentionally lose games. But maybe Jurgen Klopp should just rotate the team a little bit and give chances to Naby Keita, to Xherdan Shaqiri, to Divock Origi. Maybe put them in the shop window. And if Liverpool lose a few games and we finish outside of the top 7, that's actually better than finishing in 6th or 7th place and qualifying for the Europa League, in my opinion, because that gives Liverpool a better chance for next season for the Premier League title. But let me know if I'm off the base here, if I'm off the mark. I don't want Liverpool to lose games intentionally. Of course, we want to win every game, but finishing in 5th or 6th place, it doesn't really benefit Liverpool that much. Of course, I want European football, don't get me wrong. Playing in the Europa League would be fun for Liverpool, but I have no illusions. Liverpool won't sign a lot of players in the summer, so we can beef up the squad for a Europa League campaign. But what I think should happen is we definitely need at least one, but maybe after these last few games, maybe even 2 attackers who can score 15 goals at least next season. So I would sign a winger and a striker for next season, because Liverpool desperately need goals. And is this the end for Sadio Mane? Is this the end for Bobby Firmino? I don't want them to be sold, but is this one season just an anomaly? Because we don't have fans, because of COVID, because of a lot of factors, injuries in the Liverpool side. Did they just have a one-off season, Mane and Firmino, or is this the start of their decline? Because Sadio Mane is honestly playing nothing like he usually plays. Bobby Firmino plays nothing like he usually plays this season. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the rant, but I just had to let off some steam. I'm still so disappointed, because I deeply care about Liverpool Football Club. I deeply care about the future of this football club, and I think this game confirms it, that we won't finish in the top 4, because I just can't see all the teams above us dropping 4, 5, 6 points, however many they need to drop for Liverpool to finish in the top 4. And we go to Old Trafford next. Man United and Liverpool historically don't go to Old Trafford and win there. But it would be so typical of Liverpool, after not beating Newcastle and Leeds, to go to Old Trafford and win against Man United. So I still hope I think that's the one game. If Liverpool can beat Man United, we have a glimmer of hope to finish in the top 4. But we don't deserve it. I honestly think that after this Leeds and Newcastle game, we don't deserve top 4. It will be lucky if Liverpool finish in the top 4, and it will be because of other teams' failures and not because Liverpool have been so great this season. I just want the season to end. I'm absolutely exhausted because of this Newcastle game. Just mentally, it didn't put me in the right place, but I will be alright, guys, don't worry. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, see you later, goodbye.